morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. And the sun is shining in. It's absolutely a gorgeous day. Was it yesterday gorgeous?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Absolutely beautiful. And we're here on a special day, right? What is today? But Mother's Day. We're very thankful for mothers, and this is the day we're thankful for mothers, right? Right? And so we're all here, why? Because of a mother, right? And what I wanted to speak on today is we have a certain mother to be really thankful for. And she is the great mother and the mother of all mothers. Who would that be?
God.
We're close.
Eve.
Mama Earth.
Yay! All right. Yes, yes, the great mother. And Gaia. And depending on whatever you're following, spiritual path, she is that energy, right? The mother. The mother. And here we are in the spring, heading towards summer. She's just given birth. And look at all of the beautiful leaves that come out. Every year, when I would go to Phoenix every year and come back. Phoenix was my home for quite a while. And when I would come back in the spring, I would come back right after Mother's Day. I would serve a church in Phoenix, and then I'd come back on Mother's Day, and then I would come back the following week. And what I would see were newborn leaves. They have a certain newness. They're newborn. They're just this beautiful color green. And as the season would go through the summer, you would see the leaves and they were changing. And the color scheme of those leaves would change. And they grow darker and darker and darker until she's getting ready to die, right? We're going to shed our leaves, and what was the most beautiful time right before she sheds the leaves? Fall. And the brilliant colors. So the spectacular. You looked outside and I would be like, oh, isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? And then they would come to the ground. And then what would happen? Fall, winter. Now we are in a cycle. And no matter where I am on Earth, whether it was Phoenix or not, we still had winter. Okay? There was still a cycle. It was a different looking cycle, much different, but the leaves would die. And in the spring, the earth, Mother Earth, would give birth to the most beautiful desert wildflowers you'd ever seen. And just gorgeous, and you could drive for miles and see the vast array of colors. Again, the beauty, and there's beauty in it all. How many of you go out in nature, right? We go out in nature, and what makes us feel special out in nature? Energy, right? It's alive. In the winter, it's still alive. And there is beauty in winter. I don't care for winter personally, but I can still see beauty in winter. I took a photograph of a picture of this of frost on my windshield. And when I magnified it out, to see the little tiny intrinsic crystals that had formed in that pattern were absolutely beautiful, mind-boggling. So what do we say when we're not feeling well and we're not feeling grounded? What do we say? Let's go put our feet where? On Mother Earth. Where are we going to hug? A tree. Because we will gain energy from that. So all of this energy that comes to us comes from where? The Great Mother. And it's all around us every day. And there to draw from, and then we give it back because it needs to be a cycle, correct? You give energy and you send it. You give energy and you send it. It's a cycle. And so who am I thankful for today? Mothers, absolutely. But Mother Earth. And we were out yesterday and in the middle of all these acres and just looking at the beauty. My boyfriend said to me, "Whoa, were you really that excited about the four-wheeler ride?" And I said, "Oh, absolutely not. I mean, that was okay, but that was a side note. It was looking at the vast beauty of the earth and the green and the stone walls. This was all created by energy. And I think it's absolutely fascinating. And it kind of lit a fire under me. And then I went to this pond, and this is our vast array of Mother Earth is what? Oh my gosh, she's picturesque, and she feeds everything you look at. It's just so exciting to me. Every time I look at it, I see a beautiful picture that forms, and then it changes. And there was this stream that came down, and I said, wow, that looks like a heart-shaped pool that it empties into. And I went down, sure enough, and I took a picture of it. And I thought, I want to take a little picture of this stream, that's a little fall, water coming down through the rocks. And I did. The coolest thing ever. And this is what I mean. She makes this beautiful picture for me, Mother Earth does. And this picture formed. And I was just blown away. So you had the trees coming down and the water coming off the rocks. And I'm taking a picture of the rocks. But the true, beautiful picture was in that pool, because you have the image of the trees coming down and then the water movement, and almost looks like an impressionistic painting. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I think, I got to see that. That is just so exciting to me. And so when we celebrate this time of year, let's celebrate Mother Earth as well and give her thanks for everything she has given us, because she truly does. And at least for myself, sometimes I find myself taking more than I give. And that's not okay. That's not okay. So I, especially today, wanted to give thanks to the Great Mother for all the beauty she bestows upon us and all the wonderful energy she gives to us free every day. And thank you for being here. It's wonderful to be upstairs too, isn't it? And thank you for allowing me to